Hey everyone, my name is the Theme Park Evangelist. So, yesterday I had the privilege of going with my brother and Katie, my fiance, to Kings Island to attend the opening weekend of Grand Carnival. My brother hadn't actually been to Kings Island in about 3 years. We tried to get as much done as we possibly could. We even waited 25 minutes just to ride the bat together, but the ride broke down right when we walked up and never reopened until way later on. And by that point, my brother decided it wasn't worth walking all the way back over there. But at least he got to see it, so I guess that's all that matters. But anyway, yesterday, Katie took her phone and filmed a very short clip of my brother and I riding the log flume ride at Kings Island. And surprisingly, just in that less than 10-second clip, has already gone viral. And then within 24 hours, it's already gained about 3,000 views. And it's already gained me about 4 subscribers, as crazy as that is. No, 6 subscribers. I take that back. I'm just like, wow. And that's just within 24 hours. 30 likes, give or take. So, very impressed, to say the least. I haven't had a short blow up like that on YouTube ever. I mean, the last YouTube short that I did that blew up was when I went to Soak City and I vlogged the restaurant over there, the barbecue restaurant. But that one only got a little over 1,000 views. This one's gotten almost 3,000 views, if not already 3,000. So, I'm okay with that. But anyway, the reason why I am doing this vlog is to be talking to you guys about my next chapter of how I became the Theme Park Evangelist. Like, the history of the Theme Park Evangelist is the official YouTube series title. I've decided to go ahead and introduce it a little quicker than going through the first 10 minutes. And I'm going to actually be talking about today, as you saw in your YouTube video. Trying to think here. Oh, yeah. Meeting my first YouTuber. But before I go into that, I want to go ahead and finish up by talking about some upcoming announcements. I don't have as many today, so should only just take a couple of minutes, a few minutes. The next month, I don't really have anything planned right now, just because of the fact that August generally is a slower month for my YouTube channel. Everybody says September is a slow month. Well, for me, August is a slow month. And a lot of it is just because of the switch from summer back to school. And then also what really is killing me is the fact that usually I have my staycation in August, and this year it's going to be in July, and July has already been really crazy. But we're going to make it work. So right off the bat, I'm going to tell you guys that Wednesday evening starts staycation week. Now, I'm not necessarily taking time off from work. I'm just changing my hours around with Chick-fil-A. I work at Chick-fil-A at CVG Airport, and I'm going to be modifying my hours over the next week or two so that I can still work full-time, but I'm also going to be spending time with Katie and her parents, who are coming in town from North Carolina. So that being said, Wednesday afternoon, Katie and I are going to drive down to our the hotel that they arranged for us to stay in. Well, Katie, really. And we're going to be checking us in. I'm going to do a full hotel tour. I'm going to do a full room tour. This hotel tour, of course, will include the pool. Now, I'll tell you guys right now, you're probably expecting to see a YouTube short or have that YouTube video include the continental breakfast. And I'm going to say this again on Wednesday. You will not see the continental breakfast until next week. There's a reason for that. Bear with me. However, though, you guys will get to see what they do for their hotel guests on Wednesday evenings. They provide complimentary Papa John's. So, can't complain about that. So, Thursday morning, fortunately, I do have to be up by 2 in the morning for work. But on the bright side, I do get off at 12 o'clock, and I'm going to make sure I'm off right around 12 so I can go ahead and head back to the hotel. And I'm going to go ahead and change. And then me, Katie, and her parents are going to go down to the Cincinnati Museum Center. And we're going to go and see the Pompeii exhibit. From there, we'll just kind of hang around. We're going to go down to... or we're probably going to go have dinner somewhere and just come back and relax at the hotel. I'm probably going to go back to bed or go to bed early that night because I have been up since... by the time we even get to the Cincinnati Museum Center, I will have been up for 12 hours. And for me, that's not fun. So I'm very thankful I'm not going to be driving that day because if I need to, I just go in the car. So, and they also have a really nice car, but I'm not going to say what it is. So, needless to say, I'll definitely take advantage of being able to sleep while I can. Friday morning, I'm going to be doing a YouTube short, Golden Corral in Florence, Kentucky. I live not too far from there, or within the vicinity, really. And I'm going to be showing you guys what their breakfast looks like, if you guys don't know. And also, I should note that Thursday, I'm going to show you guys a YouTube short of the Cincinnati Museum Center. But also make sure you check out facebook.com/TheTimTracker for any pictures that I take. And then, I don't know what else is going on Friday, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. And I'll let you guys know when the time comes. Saturday, nothing going on. Maybe an at-home vlog, but otherwise, don't expect anything. Tomorrow, unfortunately, there is no longer a vlog because of the fact that I just cannot afford to go to the Grant County Fair like I thought. So instead, I'm going to go watch Twisters with Katie at the Florence 14, which is my local movie theater. And we're just going to go have a nice evening and go watch it up in the VIP lounge. And I look forward to that. Also... Sunday, I'm going to be joining Katie and her parents at Kings Island that afternoon, so the following Sunday. And I'm going to go and spend time with them at Kings Island for their very first time. And then a little early, I'm going to head back to the hotel, get us checked back into the hotel. And then at some point, I'm going to head over to the... Florence 14 again, and I'm going to go watch Deadpool and Wolverine, so I'm very excited about that. So the next day, I did ask for a little bit later of a shift, and the manager seemed to be very understanding about that, and I was very happy. So I can still work, but I'm probably just going to do like 8 to 4 or something like that. And I mean 8 in the morning to 4 p.m., and then that evening, we're going to be celebrating my father-in-law's birthday. So, obviously, no YouTube videos or anything. But I'm going to do like a Facebook post on facebook.com/TheTimTracker to wish my father-in-law a happy birthday. And then finally, next Tuesday, being the last day of my staycation at least, we're going to go down to the Ark Encounter in Williamstown, Kentucky, which is about 35 minutes away from me. And we're going to go celebrate opening day of 40 Days and 40 Nights of Gospel Music. If I'm not mistaken, it does start next Tuesday. But I also might be mistaken. It might be starting next Wednesday, but don't quote me on that. But the important thing is... that I think it does actually start next Tuesday now that I think about it. But I'm really looking forward to that. I'm Gonna try to do some vlogging there. Try to do a YouTube short of Amzara's. I'm very sure we're gonna be eating there for lunch at some point, and we'll do dinner somewhere. And then, of course, I'll have to go back to bed early because, I gotta get up early the next morning. And, of course, I gotta go ahead and pack up everything so I can easily just take it out of the hotel back to my car early the next morning. If not the night before, I'll figure things out, but that's the point. Anyway, so about 6 years ago, as far as my actual YouTube topic is concerned, I was hanging out with this young lady, very strange young lady named Melissa. And this is as far as I'm going to go with that. Because there are a lot of Melissas out there. And unless you're the Melissa that I'm referring to and you just happen to stumble across this YouTube video and you get offended, you're the only one that's going to know what I'm talking about. I had this problem with another person last year, and I was a little surprised that she got as upset as she did about my YouTube video when I didn't even say last name. I didn't even know the last name of the person, for crying out loud. Also, unless I'm very close to you, I don't usually say last names of people because that's a privacy violation. So, anyway, I am hanging around this Melissa, and she tells me that she knew Tim, the Tim that got me started on the YouTube channel, TheTimTracker, in other words. And if you're just now starting with my YouTube channel. And I was like, really? And she goes, oh, yeah, absolutely. And I'm like, okay. Well, I guess she had called Tim and asked him if he would be willing to meet me at Disney Springs around a certain time, a certain place. It was just so random. He wasn't vlogging, but I was. I don't remember it, but it doesn't matter now. I mean, I was vlogging that day, but I wasn't vlogging at that time, if that makes any sense. And, I had just gotten out of the restroom, and I'm walking back towards where I left TJ and Melissa, and lo and behold, there's Tim and Jen just walking around Disney Springs. And I had never seen them out in public before, and I was like, no way. That is the coolest thing ever. So, he was very kind. He got a picture of me. Obviously, I don't have the picture on me, but if you ever want to, just, hit me up on Facebook Meta Business Suite and, ask me, hey, can you get that picture to me? And I will definitely send you the picture. It's on my personal Facebook, and I'm very sure it's somewhere in my Facebook from Facebook page for the Theme Park Evangelist as well. And I felt like a little kid at Christmas. I was so excited just talking to him, and this was back when Bandit was alive, if that says anything. Bandit was his dog for a long time. And this was back before he had kids. So it was just so neat seeing them walking around with Jen, and I guess they were just, out hanging around, just doing their own thing. And, they were really happy to meet me. And, Melissa basically at that point admitted to me that she was the reason why that worked out. I was like, wow, that was so cool. Now, I want to let you guys know the next two stories that follow up after this actually are all tied into the same day, believe it or not. And the funny thing is, this all took place back in May of 2018. And May, of course, at the time, was Melissa's birthday month. I'm not even kidding. She celebrated her birthday the whole month. It was ridiculous. But here's the follow-up story to the meeting my very first YouTuber. So that November, Melissa was kind enough to celebrate my birthday with me. She felt like, yeah, why not? Dave was a cool guy. I had my birthday at Boma again. I've only been to Boma 3 times. I keep forgetting about that second time in 2018. I honestly do. But yes, I have been to Boma 3 times. One time for my birthday back in 2015, if I'm not mistaken. My second time, 2018, and obviously my most recent time was earlier this year for TJ's 30th birthday. So we went on his actual 30th birthday, February 28th, 2024. So I have been officially 3 times to Boma. And the next time I tell TJ, I keep forgetting it. Anyway, you get the picture. So where I'm going with this is Melissa was secretly going to invite Tim and Jen to my birthday dinner that year. And I was like, once again, I know, for some of you, you're probably laughing. For some of you, you're like, really, dude, you're so immature. I don't know what you're thinking, honestly. I am just staring at a webcam and a screen and a reflection of myself. But the thing is, when I was told this, I was so excited. I was like, I finally get to know Tim on a personal level. I had this whole plan to pull the camera out and do like an interview. No cameras, apparently. But here's the good news. I knew, once again, Melissa was genuine about this. So the evening of her birthday, Melissa got Melissa got a phone call. We're hanging out by the restroom between Jico and Boma. And Melissa answered it. And even though Melissa did not have the phone call on speaker, I clearly could hear Jen's voice coming from the phone. And I could hear Jen apologizing, saying that something had came up and they just couldn't make it. She sounded really sorry. She's like, Tim and I feel so bad. We really wanted to be there and we thought that'd be a really good time. I was like, oh. So the important thing is they wanted to be there. They wanted to get to know me. They wanted to get to know the theme park evangelist. I feel like if we had that conversation where I gotten to meet them, I definitely would have made the effort to try to become their friend and keep that friendship going, keep that fire that keeps that friendship like ablaze. But unfortunately, because that meeting never happened, we just never advanced into acquaintanceship. And he just basically became somebody I just knew. And I have one more follow-up story for the meeting my first YouTuber. So I don't remember if it was later that year or the following year. It was during Halloween Horror Nights at Universal. I don't personally attend Halloween Horror Nights. I go during the daytime, even when I'm out of town and I just happen to be visiting. I still go to Universal during Halloween Horror Nights during the daytime, and I do a lot of vlogging on all the updates that's going on. Like, this is what it's going to look like this year. This is where all the haunted houses are going to be. This is the theme. Blah, blah, blah. It's part of my job as a YouTuber. Even if I don't personally do the whole Halloween Horror Nights thing, there's a lot of... I gotta quit doing that. There are a lot of people that watch my YouTube channel that like that kind of thing. I'm like, okay, I'm willing to look past my, religious beliefs and, willing to show that kind of thing. I kind of feel the same way of Halloween Haunt, because I vlog that now every year. Do I like it? No. Am I willing to do it for you guys? Absolutely, because I love you guys. So, anyway, I was on my way out, and I decided that same exact day I was going to go vlog one of the Universal hotels. So it was actually that fall. It was the fall of 2018, because obviously the following fall I was living down in Florida. Sorry, living up here in Kentucky. So the Universal hotels I did over the span of several months, and um, I started out with the Aventura, and I worked my way to the Hard Rock, if I'm not mistaken. So I went down to whatever that one was. It was like the old fashioned one that had like the beach theme to it. If you're a Universal Hotel fan, you can comment below and call me an idiot because I couldn't figure it out. But that was the one that I went to. Sorry, I got an itch on my leg. That was the one I went to that particular afternoon. I figured I had seen what I wanted to see. I just got done riding Rip Ride Rocket. I call it Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket for short. And on my way out, once again, there's the TimTracker walking in, and he's got his camera in his hand. I really tried hard to convince him to let me join him, collaborate. And I tried to get him to YouTube me and everything. He wasn't all about it. He wasn't going to do it. I wasn't YouTubing at the time. I had just finished one vlog. I was on my way to my next vlog, or my next destination of vlog, and the TimTracker just wasn't in for it. I was like, I'm like, well, I gave it an A for effort. That's all that matters. So then I walked down to the bus stop and caught a resort bus over to the resort I was vlogging at, and I walked around and showed the entire resort. The reason why I took my time vlogging all the resorts is because I wanted to space them out, and at the same time, there was a lot going on. Anytime you're in the process of moving from one state to the other, there's a lot going on. And I wasn't just vlogging Universal hotels. Like, my plan was not to just vlog all the Universal hotels all at once and say, okay, I'm good. I wanted, there was other things I was vlogging: Disney Springs, Disney World, other things going at Universal, Legoland, and I was still working at Publix, and I was going to school at the same time. It's not like I always had the time, and I was working at Disney, by the way. It's not like I always had the time to just drive down to Universal and go vlog a Universal hotel. So I took my time doing it, and about the spring of 2019, I got them all done, so I couldn't complain. But, here or there, that was literally 3 different interactions I had with the TimTracker over the span of about 6 to 8 months, give or take. And maybe even less than that. But and who knows, maybe the fall one happened before my birthday, the Halloween Horror Night thing. But you know what? At the end of the day, I was, really happy that I got to meet this guy. He's the only YouTuber I've met as an actual YouTuber. I mean, I actually no, I take that back. He's not. What I meant to say was he was the very first YouTuber I've met as an actual YouTuber. However, though, I have met the following and I don't know why I was jumping ahead of myself. I apologize. So, also, I have met Orlando Informer. I've also met Midway Mayhem. I met a YouTube group from Texas not too long ago. I've met Coaster Nation. I've met Coaster Force. I've met other YouTubers that were at IAPA back in 2018 as well. That was another event I attended back in 2018. And I also met Nate, a.k.a. Paging Mr. Morrow, back in early 2019. I still need to meet Adam the Woo, and I still need to meet Justin Scard. One of these days, I am going to bump into all of them. According to Justin, he doesn't come down to Florida very often, but there's a very special event that's going on in Florida. He will make the effort to fly all the way out here with his wife. So I'm really hoping that one day I can make my way all the way out there when Justin is in town. I've actually been in Florida while Justin's in town, but just never been in the same place at the same time, and it's very frustrating because I don't know Justin's itinerary versus my itinerary. And Adam, same thing. I've been going down to Florida for the past couple of years while Adam's been living down there, and once again, I've never been in the same place as him. He lives in Celebration, but yet, once again, I did that again. But every single time I'm down there, Adam's in one place, I'm in the other. And the other frustrating part, for if you guys are not aware, I'm from Polk County originally. So Polk County is the largest rural county in Central Florida. I only go down to, or out to Orlando when I'm down in Florida to go and see the parks. I actually do most of my stuff down in Polk County. That's where I do most of my eating. That's where I do all of my sleeping. That's where all my friends are. And that's where all my doctors used to be, other than my not eye doctor. That's not except for my my primary care physician and my dentist. At one point, were out in Orlando. Everybody else was back home, and I went to school in Polk County. I got my car from Polk County. I got all my car repairs done in Polk County. You get the picture. And then, I moved up here to Northern Kentucky, and everything changed. It was crazy. But, we're going to get to that point eventually. We're still in the Central Florida phase. But if you guys are interested, the next time I'm doing a home vlog, Lord willing, it will be Saturday. But I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know there is going to be no at-home vlog next Monday at all. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and do a Facebook post about that in advance so everybody knows. My wallpaper does say very specifically I upload every Sunday and Monday because 99% of the time, yes, I do upload every Sunday and Monday. However, though, there are going to be times when I'm going to have to say no to Sunday or Monday, depending on the circumstance. Like next Monday, father-in-law's birthday cannot happen. So we're gonna get through this. We're gonna get some more amazing content out there for you guys. We're going to discuss how I met Vanita, Lord willing, on Saturday, and then I will see you guys again for this YouTube series. Hopefully here in the next couple of weeks. So we'll take a little break and then come back. We'll be obviously going through this YouTube series all the way up to Labor Day, and hopefully I'll be done by then, but we'll see how that goes, and I will see you guys officially on Wednesday afternoon at the hotel I'm going to be staying at, and I will announce then where I'm going to be. But you have to actually watch the vlog to know where I'm going to be staying. It's not going to be in the title. You have to actually watch the vlog. So always remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Have a great day. Peace out. Actually, I should say night. Have a great night. Peace out. I gotta quit doing that.